I want to get some more of that gold trimming done on the engine bay. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me yet again. Man, the sun is nice and bright today. It's a beautiful day in Long Island. I want to get some stuff done to my car, but I got to help my landlord out first. I ordered a new wiper blade for his 97 4Runner. So I'm going to help him just pop this in real quick, and then we'll get to my car. I want to get some more of that gold trimming done on the engine bay and see what it turns out like. If I don't like it, then I'll just pull it off, but I am going to wrap a few more of those hoses. So let me just do this real quick, and then we'll run back to my car. Did what I had to do with the 4Runner. So I actually ordered some more of the gold tape just to, make sure that I had enough. I do still have a little piece inside the car that I'm going to use today before I even touch that one, because I want to see if I can save some, because Sammy wants to do his Mark V intake, because it's an engine intake as well, and it's also very old, so it's got a lot of like grime and stuff that's like stuck on it, and it just doesn't look as nice. So he actually will be doing his exhaust. I'm not sure, actually I don't know if we'll be doing it, because he's got one of his other buddies mechanics that's just gonna put it on the lift and maybe do it for him. But if I can, I'll get some of that content here. But he is putting his Miltech Turbo back, so it's going from front to the back. He got it super cheap for like 350 bucks on for one of his other buddies, so he's gonna pop that in. I'd like to see how that sounds with the whole turbo back system from the same brand, because I am looking into sort of doing something. Right now, as you guys know, I'm running the stock catback with the Becker downpipe on it, and I really like the way that sounds because it's a little muffled, but I also want a little loud. And I don't know if we're gonna do a one of those systems that opens and closes for when you want to be loud and when you don't. Those things run pretty expensive, so I think we're gonna do instead is maybe do something like the AWE. But I feel like everybody does that, so me, I like to be a little bit different. But anyways, let's get this hood opened, and we'll start wrapping. Now, I really enjoy the way this whole intake system kind of turned out. I really like the way it looks. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is wrapping this hose here, and then wrapping the secondary hose down there. But for that, I'm gonna have to take apart the intake. So I'm gonna have to actually bring this out and then take this thing here off, so that way I can get access to that and wrap that as well. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be doing this one. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. I really don't want to spend too much of it, obviously. So I think I might keep it simple, just do this one and call it a day. Now, I hate winter because of how dirty the engine bay looks. So I think what we're going to do is, once the winter is past, all the snow is past, we're going to go through sort of a detailed look of how I clean my engine bay. So that way you guys can do it yourself. And this is something that I'm going to have to definitely do every winter. So that way the engine bay stays nice and clean. Alright, so let's see here. So now that we took the whole thing off, I actually took the top of the valve cover off, also that plastic cover. We have access to this. I'm not going to unclip this because I think this is that's for the antifreeze, so we definitely don't want to. This is definitely a radiator hose right over here. That goes up to the reservoir, so I definitely don't want to touch that. So we're going to wrap it while it's still on. This one also is nice and free now, so I can actually, kind of play around with this. I'm probably going to do this one first, and then move on to this one, and maybe this one. But we'll see. Here's the final product. I think it actually looks really sick. Down there, very subtle sort of gold down at the bottom there. Obviously we have this one up top, which complements that one. I'm not sure, maybe I should wrap this one as well, but we'll just leave some extra. The first roll that I got actually was enough to do this whole section here. I have like an entire other roll left now. Just as a side note, guys, I'm not sure if you guys have been going through the same thing, but I've realized that the antifreeze is actually below the minimum. Well, before I turn on the car, I think they're supposed to be filled that way for some reason. I've tried to read enough of the forums about it. If you guys want me, I'd do a little bit more research and put a video together on it. But it seems to be normal. Overall, I really like how it looks. I think it's a different look. It's a pretty cool look. I do need to find a better place for the JB4 to sit. A lot of you guys have been saying, why don't you put it inside of this? I don't know, it kind of freaks me out because of all the metal and stuff, so maybe I'll just tuck it down here somewhere and remove the tape. Truly, I am not sure how to tackle that one, but I think it's nice to be able to access at the top. It just doesn't look very aesthetically pleasing. So I did wanted to ask for your opinion on a couple things, guys, especially with these wheels. So as you guys know, these are my winter wheels, right? So this back tire is, well, the back rim is actually all screwed up because of you know, all this like chipping. It was actually a known recall that they didn't really recall, but the paint was the clear coat was peeling off on these rims back when the GLIs were first released, with these wheels on it. I believe this was off a 15 or a 14, I believe. So they had this big issue where, you know, they had to give people new rims and all kinds of stuff. And I'm not sure what to do with these. Honestly, I have been really contemplating on just plasti dipping them all black, just to see how the car would look in all blacked out. So that might be the move. Look at that. You know you bought the right car when you always have to stare back at it. Yeah, guys, but I'm sorry that was a very short video. I just kind of wanted to put a video together for you guys, and I knew I wanted to do the gold on the car. And kind of wrap that up because I didn't the first time around. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. We're getting very close to that 1,000 mark, if not there already, because I usually record my videos maybe 2 days ahead. Rarely do I ever do something on the spot. Today's video is more than likely going to be Sunday's video, so if you guys are watching this in the morning time, which is usually when I upload around 9 a.m. Every single day, then you guys should check out the channel later on this evening, because I more than likely will be live streaming from a Stack Plus meet, so that's gonna go up as well. So it's gonna be kind of like a bonus video for you guys to check out on Sunday night. That's gonna conclude the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.
The street alone. Her head was down, face locked onto the phone. And I wished I'd had a number.